So today we're going to be talking about an inaccurate stat that is popping up specifically with sniper rifles. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, subscribe with notifications on. So one of the things I did want to point out is a similar issue that is happening here, and it's kind of a good thing right now, but I eventually expect it to get nerfed the same way that we saw it with Cold War. If you remember back in Cold War, if you used any other optic that was a little bit lower zoom, you would automatically get a faster aim down sight time, and that is why when we had a lot of the Pellington, the Tundra, whatever, people were using like the 3x and the 4x because the optical zoom was still good, but your aim down sight time would be like 20 to 30% faster, and we're experiencing the same thing with these. If you use the base ADS speed on the optic, you would think, hey, you know what, I'm gonna aim down sight relatively fast. That number ends up being around 560 milliseconds with a default-ish build that people are rocking with, at least until we fine-tune and find the meta builds for these Kar 98 class setups and other sniper rifles. But if you go to these other ones where it says aim down sight speed is hindered, it does not actually worsen the aim down sight speed for the sniper rifles. It's a lower zoom optic. And where it says 3.5x rifle scope, that one says it's going to hurt aim down sight speed. It actually does not. And you can continue all the way down. And that has kind of led to the popularity of the night vision optic. You've seen a lot of snipers run this specific optic. Although it does have optic glint that is visible to enemies, you can hide that pretty easily with a perk called Shrouded, so it doesn't really end up being an issue. It is a 3x optic that still allows you to hold your breath versus one of these other ones like a 3.25, which is technically a higher zoom optic. It will not allow you to hold your breath because that is how you toggle between magnifications. We'll go ahead and look at a couple examples here. This is not how it works with the other regular weapons like the bar. If you end up putting this on from a regular optic, you end up slowing down the aim down sight in the intended way, but it doesn't work that way when it comes to the sniper rifle. So these are the exact same build minus the optic. The one has an optic and one doesn't, and I'm using the night vision one. I was able to run this with several different optics. This is kind of a breeze through here. So we're going to look at here, we can go frame by frame, and you can see that the mount mechanic pops up on the same time right here and right here. And it is a noticeable difference how much faster one aims down sight before the other. The one on the top is already done, fully aimed down sight. The one on the bottom is about 60% through the animation because you are getting a huge reduction. Your aim down sight drops from about 567 milliseconds all the way down to 317. That is a 250 millisecond improvement in aim down sight, which is more than significant. You're actually going to aim down sight faster than a lot of the rifles, and pretty close to SMGs with a little bit slower builds. So that is crazy insane for a sniper rifle. And then once you are fully aimed down sight, you can see the difference in zoom isn't outrageous either. You still get a reasonable amount of zoom in here where you can kind of see they are roughly about the same size, maybe slightly off. But then obviously you're dealing with the night vision part of it. But whatever, you're aiming down sight a quarter of a second faster, and that is significant. I expect these things to get nerfed eventually, panned out, or the descriptions to be updated to reflect. So these descriptions, that kind of leads me to believe, well, what else could be wrong? Obviously, there's still a lot of stuff to test, but I thought I'd point this out and kind of show that, hey, it is an option. And it is still a great optic because if you watch my accuracy video, the recoil control and accuracy improved from this optic is also very beneficial. So this is a great one to use on your other regular guns, but keep in mind, it will actually slow those guns down. So it's worth trying out, feel the build out, and you can see that the visual recoil will be pretty nice. Appreciate y'all supporting the content. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.